That's it. If God won't help man, the devil will. I'm legally blind. This is Deadpool. This is not Deadpool, it's Daredevil. Oops. I have the action figure. We're going to talk about Season 2 of Daredevil. Where do I begin? Daredevil Season 2 came out on Netflix earlier this year. I watched some of it. We're going to talk about it. The fan of the MCU. Really big Marvel fan. Just big fan of the Netflix shows. Even though I've only seen Daredevil Season 1, so might as well start off with this. We'll get to Jessica Jones and recently Luke Cage, so be prepared for that. I liked Season 1 just fine. Was fine. Had awesome action. Interesting intrigue. Sort of like philosophical moral dilemmas between the characters, even though it kind of waned later in the season. Matt Murdock is just sitting in the church, and he and the pastor are just like shooting back and forth about what makes this moral. Is there true evil in the world? And I'm like, oh my god, just punch someone in the face already. Break someone's leg. I don't care. Well, I do care to a certain extent, just not to the extremes of like, let's waste 10 minutes of an episode on it. So yeah. Every actor was great. Great portrayals of like Foggy Nelson, Vincent D'Onofrio? I do not know the actor's last name, excuse me. But great version of Kingpin's Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, just sort of like this messed up, legitimately scary dude. Holy crap! Oh man, so much anxiety whenever he's on screen. You don't know what he's gonna do, and that's legitimately scary. Kudos to that actor and the writing. 1 year later, obviously the shows are gonna form together and become the Defenders. Characters are gonna get spin-off shows. Like this certain Castle guy, I don't know, White Castle, and shows are gonna get like additional seasons. Some shows are, I don't know, like which ones are, which ones aren't, but it's a good time. We'll watch. So anywho, Season 1 starts off. I messed it up. Season 2 of Daredevil starts off with a bang, literally. But not immediately, just by the end, like. Okay, here's what happens. Business is going great at Nelson and Murdock, having clients, struggling a bit, but they're getting by. Matthew Murdock is continuing his work as Daredevil. He's becoming a little bit more aggressive. Mob gang gets slaughtered by an army man, or so it seems. What could be going on? Matthew Murdock and co. decide to help out one of the survivors of that gang that was slaughtered. Put him in police custody, just help him be a client and stuff. The show is really good. Oh my god. And yeah. And our villain is revealed by the end. A man by the name of Frank Castle, called the Punisher. What does he do? He punishes. That's what he does. Frank the Punisher. But way to start off. Get people back into the swing of things in the world of Matthew Murdock and co. Near the beginning, Matt and Foggy are walking through New York, Hell's Kitchen. And they're sort of talking about, like, Matt, how are you going to do this for, like, ever? What happens to you? What happens to Nelson and Murdock? And, like, Matt is like, I'm fine. Daredevil is... I need to do this. I can handle myself, even though I'm blind. And I can't believe I made this legally blind joke off of a 3-year-old meme. I'm despicable. There should be a label that says sin here. Or maybe I can just hold up this. Yeah, I own this. Like, every character is useful. Foggy, if I remember correctly, like, sort of like gains intel on the guy who's mass murdering people, goes to a not very friendly bike club. It's funny, my father and stepmom are actually in a Christian bikers club. Very different. Similar apparel is more or less similar apparel, but very different. But that's okay. But yeah. Now that everything's set up, Daredevil Season 2 can finally explore the territory that Spider-Man 2, Superman 2, and The Dark Knight explored in that. Are you gonna really be doing this forever, main hero? Because dang. It's a great way to start off the season. Really want to watch more. Really sophisticated storytelling. I like that it doesn't shy away from violence, the sort of violence you get from situations like these. And it's a very adult analysis and portrayal of violent things, and that's what I crave. Not violence by itself, but something in relation to that violence. Like, you can be intellectual, or sometimes it can be like Deadpool and just be like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Like, I think Negasonic Teenage Warhead just like killed 2 guys comedically with a freight container. It was like, ah! And it was funny. I laughed my booty off. I have it wrote down. Great scenes compared to X-Men Apocalypse. And I'm guessing I can't remember. Just like, yeah, it does have great... probably does have great scenes. Nothing really sticks out in my mind in this first episode, but I must really hate X-Men Apocalypse because it's not really... man. They ruined it. Got our goodwill back with X-Men First Class, The Wolverine, and Days of Future Past, and you just flushed it down the pooper. 20th Century Fox, but hey, you gave us Deadpool, so okay. That's all I have to say. Bang. Cowboy Bebop ending spoiler. Anywho, that's all from me. Gonna keep watching it, and you should too. Go check out the Netflix series on the Marvel series on Netflix, the live-action original programming on Netflix. So, anywho, I'm MaximumAustin. And until next time, keep being confident. You enjoy your day. Peace. Excelsior!